Good evening to one and all. I am Muhammad Shabana from TTWRDC, Mahabubnagar, Political Science Lecturer. Today we are discussing topics Manu and Manusmriti. Yeah, introduction of Manusmriti. Manu is the part. Manu is the author of Manusmriti. He is also called as Manudharma Shastra. Manu is the author of Manusmriti. The Manusmriti has called as Manudharma Shastra. Manusmriti is the most popular book in ancient Indian history, which occupies the predominant position in Indian political philosophy. Here, the first one, Manusmriti is called as Manu Dharma Shastra. Manu is the first teacher who revealed the essence of the humanity and the reputation, who prescribed the norms of social life and politics and ancient India. His, writ- his writing are the explore and the pragmatic visualization as well as idealization of life primarily consumed with dharma. Next, Manusmriti. And second one is Manu Dharma. Manusmriti is also called as Manu Dharma Shastra and Manu Dharma Samhita. Here, the Manusmriti is two names, Manu Dharma Shastra and Manu Dharma Samhita. It was written in which language? Sanskrit language. It is the comprehensive and the encyclopedic text with the content of 12 chapters and 2685 poems. It was the chapter which, how many chapters in this Manusmriti? 12 chapters and 2685 poems. Next, it is also translated into the many Indian language and also foreign language. Foreign language means English language. George Buhler was translated in English with the title of the Scared Books of the East in which year? 1886. He is the complimented called as the first man and Adam of Hinduism because he translated the Manusmriti is the first in English language. So he is the complimented other called as the first man. According to Lohar, Manusmriti has not only the explanation of the significance but also providence of the abridgance of the details and the ancient political system. According to Hindu mythology, the Manusmriti is the world of the Brahma. Hindu apologists are the consider how the Manusmriti has the divine code of conduct. Next, the discuss the topic is the Manu Varna system. Varna system is nothing but caste system. Here, the four dividing Manusmriti Varna system into four: the Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Here, the visual is the Varnas. First is serial number. Next, Varna is the caste. Next, emerged from the soul of quality. Main duties are quest. First one, the Brahmanis. Brahmanis emerged from the mouth of Brahma. The soul of quality is Sattva, and the main duty is the performance of the yogas and the karma khandas and the teaching Veda. The first is knowledge. Next, second is Kshatriya, the shoulder of Brahma. Emerged from the Kshatriyas, the shoulder of Brahma. The soul of quality is Rajo, and the protection, the main duties. The Kshatriya's main duty is protection of the state and the maintaining of the law and order. The first is power. Third one is Vaishyas. The Vaishyas emerged from the thigh of the Brahma. The main duties are called the soul and quality is Sattva and Rajo. The main duty is protecting business and agriculture. The cost is profit. Next, last one is very important. Shudra. Shudra is the emerged from the feet of Brahma. The soul of quality is Tamu, and the main duty is to do labor work for all. The Shudras to do main labor work for all. The power is, the quest is the service of the Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Next, here, next one diagram is here. The mention four, the dividing into four, the Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is the another diagram. Next, the types of political and the social ideas of Manu. First one is origin of the state. Second one is Varna system, already we discussed. The third one is monarchy and kingship. Fourth one, duties and qualities. The fifth one is counseling of ministers. and officials. And the sixth one is Dandaniti. Dandaniti nothing but punishment. Seventh one is taxation. Eighth one is administration of the justice. Ninth one is interstate relation. Tenth one is regional and monarchy. These 10 items are types of political and the social ideas of Manu. The explanation of first one, origin of the state. The next slide. First one is origin of state. Manu was a supporter of the divine origin theory of state. According to the Manu, people in the state of nature were very insecure, feared, there was no human peace and the goodwill, no cooperation among themselves, and the lawlessness. These periods considered as the darkest period in human history. Here the diagram. The insecure, fear, no peace, no harmony, no cooperation, and no goodwill. This is the origin of the state according to Manu. The state of nature of the peoples was more or less that is the Leviathan of the Thomas Hobbes social contract theory. In such conditions, peoples approached to the creator Lord Brahma to reveal them from this situation. They are considered people's approach to the Lord Brahma to relieve them from this situation. The Lord Brahma who created the kings like Indra, Vayu, Yama, Surya, Agni, Varuna, Chandra, Kubera. These kings become the sovereign rulers over the people. Here are some pictures given. Look at the Vayu, Yama, Surya, Agni, Varuna, Chandra, Kubera. They are the sovereign ruler of the king who created by the Lord Brahma. The next slide. These details stand from the symbolized of the power and function to carry forward the administration process by maintain law and order followed by the danda and dharma for the welfare of the peoples. According to Manu, there are 7 elements of the state. Namely, the king is the ministers, third, fourth, and the territory, fourth one, fifth one is the army, sixth one the ally, and that is the friend, and seventh one the treasury. Next, second one is Varna system. We already discussed the Varna system in detail. Here, according to Manu, the caste system or the Varna system was an essential part of the social structure of the ancient Hindu society. He brought out of the concept of the Varna Dharma and hand over the duties to maintaining and the protecting to the king. According to Manu, the almighty of the creator for Varna, each Varna has the own specific function, such as Brahman is the main duties. Brahman main duties is the specific teaching to the kings, and second Kshatriya the maintaining the state and protecting, and Vaishyas with the business and agriculture, Shudras to the labor work for all. This is the Varna system. Third one, monarchy or kingship. The Manu support the monarchy of the kingship as the divine one. The king is the increation of the God on earth. All people must obey his order and respect him. He did not give absolute authority to the king. The king must follow the Raja Dharma, be the prophet of the man, intellect, and the caliber and the moral character. Next, fourth one is the duties and qualities. Here the mention that the Lord Brahma created some god. Here the Varuna gives was water, sending rain, Sandra, the water during the hot summer. Yama, the Lord, the death of the punishment of the sinner by the binding the him, the rope, fire should destroy his enemies. and the criminals. Manu must follow the Kshatriya Dharma, duties of the Kshatriyas. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, for the first time, therefore, we find the trace of the real divine origin of the kingship. The fifth one. Fifth one is the council of the ministers and other official. Manu ordered the kings to have the counseling of the minister and advise him the discharging his powers and function. Functioning without the minister may be the compared to the chair without the wheel. King will appointed the highly qualified and the experienced persons as his ministers. The king should also appoint many officials in the discharging his administration of the secretariat foreign affairs of the development activities, foreign affairs and the development activities. This is the council of ministers and other officials. Next, sixth, Dandaniti. Dandaniti nothing but punishment. The Dandaniti was created by the Parameshwara. It means law keeps awake even when all are sleeping. Law keep awake when all are sleeping and direct the peoples to the follow their duties. Dharma, which help to king to preserve and the promote and the dharma are represent respectability. Next one. Seventh one is taxation. Manu deals with the financial administration also. Manu deals financial administration also. He authorized the king to collect the tax to run the administration. He authorized the king to collect the tax to run administration. At the same time, the collected amount was used for the welfare of the people. He collect the tax, but the collected amount is used for welfare of the people also. Next, eighth, administration of the justice. Manu suggests judicial administration as well follows. The first point is the criminals must give an severe punishment so that the peoples would be the at order. The criminals must be given several punishments so that the peoples would be the order. Severe punishment is must given even those who assist the criminals and give shelter to them. Those who kills, the third one is those who kills the Brahmins, women and children must be hanged. Who the kills Brahmins, women and children must be hanged. The fourth one is the finger of the pig. The pockets must be cut off. The finger of the pigs, the pockets must be cut off. This is the administration of the justice of Manu. Ninth one, interstate relation. Manu's another deals was interstate relation, which are the basis of the experience and the practical consideration. According to Manu, was have to the broad of the uphold and the preserve respectability and not for all sake of the expansion of the territories. Manu also suggests to use all the four experiments like the conciliation and the dissension and the briefly and the force to tackle the opponent. Next, 10th point is the religion and the morality. The religion basis of the human existence is the fully repudiated and the crucial and the direct which formed the essence of the Arthashastra and statecraft. Manu laid down, created the code and the rule of war for the guidance of the Kshatriyas. Manu laid down the creation of the code and the rule of war for the guidance of the Kshatriyas. This is the 10 points of the Manu. Next. Conclusion. Here, the conclusion is Manusmriti is the one of the first Sanskrit text which has been translated in the many European language. Manu is regarded to the father of Indian polity. According to G.P.U. Upadhyaya, the influence of the Manusmriti spread behind to the confidence of the India. Maximum of the world countries follows the Manu's ideas on administration. But in the modern society, it has been criticized by many scholars like feminists, politicians, and philosophers. This is the conclusion of Manu and Manusmriti. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.